devil wants you to do right. The devil wants you to be scared. The devil wants you to operate in fear. Camper. Get into her.
Gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
Alright.
I touched that spot for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch. I do it all and I'm around. You scared to do. I'm not. Long as you joking now here for me, I ain't got it. My bitch scheming, doing. Hide your bodies. Long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just lose and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody like you do. You do. In the drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Just take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm not violent on you day one. We had shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. Hard to grow when you're not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody like you do. You know.
And the universe else cross this, you know what I mean? So detachment of all things on this side over here. Like that's what like I guess my point said this shit becoming your poetic ass.
Attachment is expansion, it's openness. I believe it's nature's law. It's renewal. It is an act of love. It's an act of trust. It's an act of faith. It's another chance. I think that it's a process that must go on in order to evolve. Evolution of any kind, of all beings. Detachment has to be a part of that process. And that's my philosophy.
Like a sense of like a world, though, a man, a person. I'm not scared of change in that sense, but I'm scared of like, who am I gonna be on the other side of this if I commit to?
Yeah.
How does this work with me or against me? Like, am I gonna be more?
Hey y'all, today we are doing a get ready with me. I was gonna grab some lunch with a friend, but I had to come fit and I wanted to take pictures afterwards. So darling around this thrifted find, this cute little striped shirt. I don't know, it's giving Where's Waldo. but we love her. I was trying to put this necklace around the collar, under the collar. Obviously it wasn't given, so yeah, we had to chalk that. But shout out to my sister for giving me this Nike necklace. We just put her on because my mom always told me I need a necklace on when I'm going out. I started with the glasses, the watch, and the purse. And then these were our options. The shoes, first of all, no. Second, yes. Third, also a no. Decided on the Jordans. And tell me I don't got it on. I feel fresh. I feel so clean. That's it. That's all. Bye. Camper.
No, seriously.
Get into her. Yes, I had tacos last night, but Mexican food is like one of my favorite foods, so you know I have no problem getting them again. Like, it's Wednesday the 29th. It's 4:12 right now. I really just wanted to tell y'all, like, basically this video is about like detaching from the stuff that you can't control, or detaching from things that are causing you stress and anxiety. At this current moment, just given everything that's happening in the world, which is a lot right now, and not even in the States, but like in everywhere. I just feel like I feel like so much is happening. I feel like it's so much happening, and it's kind of hard to. I feel like I'm suffocating. Like, it's kind of hard to keep my head above the water. Honestly, all I want to do is cry. If I'm being for real. All I want to do is cry. All I want to do is pull the covers over my head and just like hide from what's going on. But I think it's important to know that, first of all, life is going to progress, whether you're ready for it, whether you can push yourself to keep going. It's going to keep on moving on regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much you can do to really escape your reality. But I want to bring myself peace in this time of distress and just anxiety. So I'm trying to push through, and I'm trying to, like I said, keep my head above the water. But after a minute of everything, just like I said, doing this big one, life is lifing, it feels like suffocation. And I just feel like in this time when I do feel like this, I think that it's important that we keep going. And I had a conversation with my mom, and she was just telling her how I was feeling, because I kind of been like keeping how I'm feeling to myself for the most part. But she was just like, you have to understand that when you're feeling like this, when you feel like just hiding and running away and ignoring what's going on, and when you feel like just pulling the covers over your head, that's what the devil wants you to do, right? The devil wants you to be scared. The devil wants you to operate in fear. He wants you to, I'm trying not to cry. He wants you to run from God. He wants you to run from what's going on. He wants you to run from your reality. And I realized, I think last week, I hadn't really talked to God. Like, I feel like if I was talking to him, if I was praying, because all I have to pray for or pray about is the stuff that's going on now. So if I pray to him or I talk to him about it, I'm just acknowledging it, when I'm really trying to like ignore it and escape it. In that sense, I'm doing exactly what the devil wants me to, what the devil wants me to do. Like, he wants me to be scared. He wants me to operate in fear. He doesn't want me to talk to God. He wants me to run from God, run from my situation. He wants me to dig myself into this hole. And I feel like I'm supposed to turn there. Okay, why can't I turn here? I'm turning. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't turn here. Maybe I'm not supposed to, but anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to do that, but I don't understand why not. He wants you to do things like that. So in this video, like I said, we're healthily detaching from what's going on. We're trying to bring ourselves peace, because really I've been losing sleep over what's been happening. Like I've really, my mental health has not been the best. And one thing about me, my mental health usually is pretty it's pretty good. For me to be in this state, for me personally, like knowing myself, is alarming. I hate to be in this state. I hate to feel like just defenseless and powerless and defeated, which are all the things, like I said, the devil and the enemy wants you to feel. So I'm reclaiming my energy. Like I said, I'm healthily detaching from what's going on. I'm bringing myself the peace that I feel like has been stolen and constantly just like taken from me. I'm getting out of bed and I'm trying to show up for myself, and I'm trying to walk in faith and trust God. And at the end of the day, He has the final say, and what He's capable of doing is something that I can't even get a full understanding of, because that man is not a man. He's all-knowing. He's all-powerful. And I just have to keep remembering that and keep giving whatever is going on to Him, because He has the final say. He has the utmost power. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you've seen me journaling. You've seen me listen to podcasts. I went to the gym yesterday just to get some movement in. I'm trying to do all things that I know that bring me peace and that kind of recenter me, because I feel so off. I feel so off. Talking to God last night, and I'm just realizing like how all the pieces really come to make a puzzle. Before the year ended, I had talked to Him. We had decided, like, I'm not going to sit there and apply limitations and restrictions onto Him, because one thing about us as humans, we love to say we can't do something. We love to sit there and tell another person they can't do something. We love to have limitations on us and placed on others to keep us all in check and to keep us all in a box. But really all it is just, I feel like it diminishes our power. It diminishes what we are really capable and able to do. I decided that I wasn't going to put any limitations, any restrictions on myself, and not onto God either. Because with putting limitations onto Him, it's like I'm completely disregarding from the fact that He is all powerful. He is all knowing. He has a final say. Like I said before, what He is capable of doing is something I can't even imagine. What I'm capable of doing is even greater than what I can imagine. And these limitations and these restrictions are just keeping me from understanding His true power. So we had decided after talking, like, I'm just not going to do that this year. And I have to keep that in mind. Like, with me being so overwhelmed, being so anxious, is like me sitting here and telling myself, like, okay, despite me knowing that God is this all-knowing and all-powerful being, I'm scared because I'm afraid that He won't be able to pull through. I'm afraid that He is going to be defeated. I'm afraid that He's not going to be able to show up for us. And which totally goes against what we had discussed and what we had agreed. Okay, my camera had cut out. But basically, we're just not doing that. So we're reclaiming our energy. We're putting our faith and trust back into God. And we are going to show up for ourselves. And like I said, life is only going to move. Time's only going to continue to pass. So there's no sense of just sitting there and feeling overwhelmed and weighed down. We are going to take our power back, and we're going to continue about life. We're going to pray. And like I said, reinstill our faith and keep it pushing, baby. Because the devil will not persevere here. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Period.
No, it's literally the same computer. It's the same.
I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I thought I liked you, that bitch I do it. All of them around you scared to do. I'm not. Long as you joking now here for me, I ain't got it.
morning. I'm gonna put you down real quick. Good morning. Come on and close out the vlog. It is Saturday, February 1st. So happy 1st of the month. I feel so much better, I will say, like, than I probably felt all of this entire video. Very important in these times where we feel like super duper down to reinstill our faith and trust into God and allow him to be who he is in our lives. When things just like start to pile up and get super overwhelming, I can see where people lose sight of that. I definitely like started to, but like I said, I feel like that's the devil or the enemy like trying to take advantage of that opportunity for him, because that isolation from yourself and from God or from whoever you reside in or resonate with, that isolation gives him a room and space to attack. Whatever you're going through, you are never ever alone. Not alone in any shape, way, or form. I'm not even talking about like in a higher source, but on this planet as well. With other people, you're never alone. We're all going through something, and I think it's important that we keep that in mind. I think people start to lose sight of that a little bit, like, oh, I'm going through this, nobody understands me, and it's like so far from the truth. Like, somebody on this planet, somebody can relate to what you're feeling and what you're going through. I had a conversation with my friends on Wednesday, and they we kind of just like our weekly check-ins, and I realized that like, oh, the way I'm feeling too, which is like been rolling my week, like that's how they feel as well. So to really connect with them and to hear that they are kind of going through the same thing with me, like it makes me feel less alone. It makes me feel less like crazy, essentially, because like everybody handles it differently, and I'm just seeing a bunch of different people cope with it differently, and I'm just like, well, am I just taking this like too hard, too seriously, like what's going on? But no, with them kind of reassuring me, it's like, okay, I'm not bugging. This is as serious as I'm panning it out to be. People just are coping with it differently. So I just decided that I'm not going to start my mornings on my phone. I'm just going to start, I'm not going to get onto my phone until like 12. So until the afternoon, just to give myself some time to really like get up and get ready for the morning and not be worried about like TikTok and social media and people contacting me. Like, I'm just really starting and focusing on myself and on God, on my mental health, essentially, during the first half of the day. And I feel like that so far has been really, really moving me. I feel so much better. This is the best I felt all week, honestly. So shout out to the first of the month. I pray that you get everything that you're hoping for this month. I pray that this month is a beautiful, prosperous month for you, full of blessings and abundance. I pray that it is as fulfilling as you can imagine, that you achieve and exceed every goal that you have in mind. I pray the same for myself. February is going to be awesome. It's a short month, so we don't have as much time as we would any other month. So we really have to like give it our every day. We have to give it our all, and our all is going to look differently depending on the day. But just show up for yourself this month. Like, do as much as you can this month, and by the end of the month, you'll probably be a changed person in a different circumstance. I challenge you to, like, I didn't want to do this, but I challenge you to record like your goals, where you're at right now and where you want to be by the end of the month, and then come back on the 29th and show how, like, what you started with, where you're at now, and if you actually achieve what you wanted to at the beginning of the month. Although you don't feel, because sometimes I feel like when something does not happen, when there's stillness and there's stagnance, we get discouraged, like, oh, this is not happening, like, oh. But just because you don't see it happening doesn't mean that it's actually not happening. Sometimes change isn't in a physical sense. So I don't know, that's what I challenge you to do. I love you. Thank you for tuning into this video. Tune into the next one. Yeah, I'll see you next video. Love you. Kisses.
Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want.